Okay, we're gonna be walking straight down this street, and I'm gonna kind of show you some of these side streets, but have some European capital names, and then we're gonna go underground, and we're gonna go continuing on the street until we get to this kind of little restaurant row area, which is pretty cool. So that's the plan today. So so stay tuned, and I'll show you around here before we get going as soon as we come back from the break. Let's go check out the room. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, so before we get started, let me just kind of show you around. This is kind of a giant park after the same name as the street. And at the end, it goes to Guan Yin statue, which is down there. And then over there, it overlooks Taipa. And this one right here is called Rua de Roma. So Rua is street in Portuguese. So Rua de Roma is directly that way. So it's a street of Rome, Italy, right? And we're going to be going down this street right here. And I'll show you the street sign in a minute. It's written down below. So what we're going to be doing is kind of walking down this way. This is a bus stop, so people are waiting for the bus in that space. Another bus stop here. So yeah, those are all waiting for a bus. And let me just kind of show you. There's also this automatic bus here, and that way people can see exactly where the bus is at and how many minutes. So 7 minutes, 2 minutes. That one's, I don't know the story of that, 2, set 5. And then you can also see like 1A is currently, this is this stop, and then you can see exactly where they are as well. And I think, oh okay, maybe you can click on a button, or maybe they just rotate. So okay, so that's kind of a little map. So we're gonna head on down. Got a little Circle K there. Nice restaurant right there. Good food, nice booths. I've been there a few times myself. Here's a bank. So here's another street name. So last one was Rua de Roma. This one is Rua de Brussels. And you can see they have the Portuguese spelling to them. So they're not written in English, they're written in Portuguese. So that's how you'd spell Brussels in Portuguese. You can go back to that if you want. So we had Rome, Brussels. So this is the Brussels ones, that's the Sands Casino down there. We had Rome, and then there's another one that we didn't see called London. And we're gonna see a couple more coming up in a minute as well. So let's gotta keep on going. So there's Rua de Brussels right there. And kind of one of the goals of this one is to show you how this area called Nape connects to another area called Zape. So we're gonna be going in an underground in a minute. So yeah, that's part of that park right there. So basically this is a kind of a giant office building area. And there's kind of a row, I think that's kind of electrical stuff right there. And then this is all park stuff. And then there's another park on the other side. Kind of give you a little context, these are all tall buildings. So you got, you know, tall buildings are about the same size as that. So we kind of have a big row of apartments here and apartments here with this giant park in the middle. And then down there you have streets that are named after Portuguese capitals. So you have like Rua de, I think Porto, Cidade de Santarém, which is another city in Portugal. But this particular one is, this side is all European. They're just piping in here right now. So this one is Rua de Paris. So that one's street of Paris. So we had Brussels, Paris, there's London, and then this one, oh, sorry. Come over here. It says to go show this up. Oh, that's cool. So I guess they're cutting this one right here, and then that's going to be set up here. Oh, okay. Thank you. So they're cutting these, and then they're creating those right there. So all those are all cut, and that's all cut, and then that's all. So I guess they're going to put it in right there. That's kind of cool. I like that how he brought me over there to show me that. So I guess this one goes like that, so we'll just kind of come over. Got that right there. Okay, so we're gonna head on over. So we're on Rua de Paris. let's just kind of come back and take a look at it on this side. There we go. So yeah, they're kind of doing a lot of construction work on Rue de Paris. I did a video of Rue de Paris somewhat recently. I also did one of this street here as well the other day, because it was yesterday. It was raining so hard that it was so many black clouds. It was actually black outside. So all the street lights were on because I guess they go on automatically, I guess. But yeah, everything was kind of lit up like it was, you know, maybe 7 p.m. The sky was like not black like midnight or anything like that, but it was like definitely all the lights were on. It was bizarre. It was 2 p.m. So you might see that one. Okay, so let's go. We have another cross street here in a minute. This is our street right here, Alameda Dr. Carlos Assumpção. So we're just gonna show you that. This is a side street, but this is our street right here. And this one goes all the way down like that. So in a minute we're gonna be going down underground. And then this is the other street right here, Rua de Berlim. So this is Berlin, Portuguese Berlin. Down there is Sands Casino. That red and white is the World Trade Center. Here's another park. So this street kind of has parks that go down all the way to Sands Casino. There's also where the Grand Prix beginning and ending is at. So we're going to be following. So this right here is Nape, N-A-P-E. And then this over there is Zape. It's really hard to get from Nape to Zape. And there's just a few ways to get across because there's a very busy road right here. So a lot of people are turning from that busy road. And we're going to be crossing as well. And traffic can also go over it like that. So this road is kind of a mess. So I've always kind of found this kind of frustrating if you were to live in Zape, trying to get over to Nape. But there are some underground passageways, and luckily there's one right here. There's also one way down there that you can go underground. And we're going to be doing that in a minute. We're going to go underground. This is kind of show you the main street here. So yeah, that's all called Zape. Zape has kind of downtown old style casino stuff like Landmark Casino, Emperor Casinos down there, Lisboa's way down there. There's Star World on this side, there's some casinos on this side too. But this side that we're in is all office buildings and restaurants, residential, stuff like that. So we're going to be going down this Passagem Inferior para Poeix. So it's like a foot street. Poeix is like going by feet, walking under, I guess, you know, inferior, under, I guess. Okay, so we're going to go underground. And before, this used to be all painted. There was a bunch of really cool murals here, but now it's just, they just painted over it, and I think they don't allow it. Yeah, I think they have these numbers here. So these numbers were given to different artists to be able to do whatever they wanted. But I guess that's discontinued. Okay. So let's head on up this way. And now we're going to be coming up on the other side. And we're still going to be on our street, Alameda Dr. Carlos. Let's see what the... So now we're on this side. And I'm going to bring you to that restaurant row in a minute. So this is now we're on Zape. That's Nape. That's one of the few ways to get across. So yeah, there's these extra streets here, and these streets are almost impossible to get through. The Grand Prix goes through here. I guess that's why it's so good for the Grand Prix. So there we go, Passagem Inferior para Poeix, the underground passage. Okay, so here we are. There's World Trade Center right over there. Let's head on down. So we're still in our same street, but now we're in an area called Zape. And Zape is a lot more downtown casinos, but you kind of have other stuff all mixed in here too. So you're getting a taste for that. And then in a moment, I'm gonna go down a restaurant row and try to keep that brief because I don't want this video too long, but I do want to show you that right there. There's more of the same park. So we have the park here as well, and then down there, which have different names. That name, the park down there is of the same name, but this particular one has all these statues. So they have all these statues, all the ethnic minorities in China. Maybe you can see a little bit of it right there. And then let me see, we're gonna show you this Alameda Dr. Carlos de Assumpção. So there's this little pedestrian area right there, so you can see it written right there. You can also see it written over there. You got some restaurants in here. And then take a look at how cool this is. So it's like a nice pedestrian friendly, nice restaurants, a bunch of residential apartments all in here as well. It's pretty interesting. And I think this goes into something called Avenida de Nagasaki. But at the moment, this is what it is, and I'm gonna probably try to highlight some of these other side streets later. Got some typical Portuguese, Macanese cuisine. So a lot of people are probably curious about that. That's a nice looking restaurant if you can see inside. But it has some foods like this. This video might be a little too long for this one, but you can see some of these kind of mixes. Bacalhau, stewed codfish in Portuguese style. Mango. Bacalhau again. Bacalhau is codfish. Okay. Duck rice. So let's just go down a little bit further. And I think I need to end it in a minute. This is going to turn to Avenida Nagasaki, but this kind of gives you at least a taste of that whole street. Yep. I think it's going to change in a minute here. So yeah, that has one street name, and that has a different street name. And then this one I think is going to be Nagasaki. Yeah, that's Rua de Nagasaki. So look how cool that is. You just can keep on going and checking stuff out there. You get this one. Definitely going to do a different video for that. And then you have this one that we're just on. And then you have this one as well. So, okay. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. This is Alameda Dr. Carlos de Assumpção. Let's end it right there. So basically this street goes like that, and it goes all the way down to Guanyin statue. All right.
Toma cuidado la movidinha.